Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will study about the minerals, types of minerals. Okay, so let's get started. First, what are minerals? Mineral is a naturally occurring organic or inorganic substances which have a orderly atomic structure. It has a definite chemical composition as well as physical properties such as hardness, color as well as cleavage. Minerals are composed of different elements such as oxygen, silicon and iron. ठीक है, अब यहाँ पे एक इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आता है कि जो हमारी अर्थ क्रस्ट है उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा अबंडेंट एलिमेंट कौन सा प्रेजेंट है. So the most abundant element which is present in the earth crust is your oxygen, then your silicon, aluminium, iron, magnesium, calcium, potassium, sodium and so on. ठीक है, it was about your earth crust. Now the question arises, what is the sequence when the question is asked regarding the most abundant element present in the entire earth. ठीक है, तो entire earth के केस में the most abundant element is iron. ठीक है, आयरन के बाद है हमारा ऑक्सीजन, ऑक्सीजन के बाद सिलिकॉन, देन मैग्नीशियम, निकल, सल्फर, कैल्शियम, aluminium and so on. Okay, now the classification of minerals. First, silicate minerals. So silicate minerals constitute 90% of the earth crust and it includes familiar minerals like feldspar, quartz, olivine and so on. And then the non-silicate minerals. Non-silicate minerals constitute 10% of the earth crust and it includes minerals like your galena, limestone, calcite, dolomite, cinnabar, etc. Okay. Now, silicate minerals, one by one we will understand. ठीक है, first is your feldspar. Feldspar is the most abundant mineral. ठीक है, feldspar is the most abundant mineral which is present in the earth crust and it forms approximately 50% of the crust. Sodium, potassium, calcium, aluminium are also present in various types of feldspar varieties, but the major elements which are present in the feldspar are your silicon and oxygen. It is commonly used in ceramics as well as your glass making. Feldspar is further divided into three parts. First is potassium feldspar. Potassium feldspar is most abundant in granitic magma as well as your basaltic magma. Potassium feldspar is also known as orthoclase and the chemical formula of the potassium feldspar is KAlSi3O8. Then sodium feldspar. Sodium feldspar is also known as albite, which is sodic feldspar and the formula is NaAlSi3O8. Third one is calcium feldspar. Calcium feldspar is also known as anorthite, means calcic feldspar and the chemical formula of the calcium feldspar is CaAl2Si2O8. ठीक है, then the quartz. Quartz is pure silica. It is the most important component of our sand as well as the granite. Pure silica, so the chemical formula will be SiO2. It is usually whitish or colorless. It is used in the manufacturing of your radio radars as well as your electrical appliances. Then the olivine. Olivine is the greenish element which is present in the mantle along with the pyroxene. It is a mineral. Okay, so the chemical formula of the olivine is Mg2SiO4 Fe2SiO4. ठीक है. Then your pyroxene. Pyroxene is the dark color mineral. It is present in mental along with your olivine. It is also present in your meteoroids. Okay, for example, your augite. About 10% of the earth crust is made up of your pyroxene. Now the amphibole. Amphibole is a double chain silicate. Aluminium, calcium, silicon, iron and magnesium are the major elements of the amphiboles. They form approximately 7% of the earth crust. It is green or black in color and most commonly used in asbestos industries. Hornblende is another form of your amphiboles. Then mica. Mica is the sheet silicates or sometimes phyllosilicates. It is made up of elements like potassium, aluminium, magnesium, iron, silicon, etc. It forms approximately 4% of the earth crust. It is abundantly found in igneous rocks as well as your metamorphic rocks. Mica is used in electrical instruments. Okay, so that's all. In case of any doubt, do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so bye.